dog or the cat.
Okay.
That's the boarding car, so
Thank
the
you.
key to the cabin.
Thank you. Just take those.
And then you go into lane 3.
Okay. What do we do with the? Does the cat stay in here?
It's a dog, yeah. She just stays in the car basically.
Okay, that's great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Enjoy it.
Cheers.
Good morning guys, it's another beautiful day here in Norway and we stayed on the outskirts of Bergen last night and now we are right in the centre at the ferry port and we are getting the ferry with Fjord Line all the way to Denmark.
As Theo mentioned, we're now about to get the ferry all the way from Norway to Denmark, which is something we only recently learned about. It's a really economical way to get back down south because you can get there in 18 hours, you're avoiding all the tolls in Norway, Sweden and Denmark, and you get to have a chill out in a cabin on the way. We also get to have showers. As you know, we don't have showers in our van, so that's a nice treat. And Gingy Bear gets 18 hours away from us on her Hessian sack and can take up the whole bed.
I see the lightning in your eyes. The pretty dresses are disguise. Don't let them tell you, just smile, girl. You fight on.
Massive.
We just arrived in our cabin and it's nice and spacious. We've got a great big window to look out of, which always makes the difference. And we should see some really nice scenery along the route because it doesn't get dark for the next 3 hours and it's a beautiful day.
Welcome to our home for the next 18 hours. I love this cabin already because it's so spacious, and the fact that one of the beds actually doubles up as a sofa, which I've never seen in any cabin on any ferry I've ever been on before. And I could pretend that I've not tried out how to make it into a bed, but I actually have, so I'm going to show you how easy it actually is. Ta-da! Who doesn't love a Murphy bed?
And if you're wondering where I'm going to sleep,
On the floor.
there is another bed over this side and that one just flips down like a Murphy bed style as well.
And
We have a shower and toilet, which is also nice and spacious. Hello there. And yeah, nice big shower. Really nice actually, really, really nice.
I thought I'd take this opportunity to be a productive human. I've got my little workstation, my notebook, and I'm going to conquer the world.
Your heart is stronger than you realize. I feel it glowing like fire.
So we have decided to go and explore the boat and stretch our legs a little bit and see what we can find.
We're just looking at the map of the boat and there's a lot of stuff going on here and it really does feel very posh on here. I've never been on a ferry like this before.
Fight on. Fight on when you feel alone.
We have just come out to the top deck and it seems like there's so many different places to walk around and things to see on this ferry. We had a look around all the different restaurants, cafes, shops. There's a big duty-free area as well where you can get stuff cheaper. But yeah, it's nice just being out in the fresh air. It's actually really calm. The weather's clouded over a little bit, but we've got snow-capped mountains in the distance and it's just really enjoyable so far.
So it's getting around dinner time now and we're going to go and check out some of the many food places to see what we can get for a nice dinner.
Fight on, we'll make our own. Don't look back or just look forward.
So B went for the healthy option of a miniature salad and I got pizza and chips. So I think I win. And it's actually really reasonable in price.
Hang on, you win? This is a competition.
I turn everything into a competition. But my pizza and chips were only $89
With a drink.
with a drink. So I got a nice sized drink, pizza and chips for like under €8,
And it was
which is really
self-serve,
reasonable.
which is why Theo has a literal mountain of chips, an actual mountain right there.
Well, if they're going to let me serve myself, I'm a big guy. I need feeding. I'm a growing lad.
So even though Theo was like trying to make out that I've lost because I got a salad, it's actually a really tasty salad, and it's really nice to have fresh food, and I can't actually get any on my fork whilst I'm filming this.
And my chips are delicious.
Yeah.
Look. I win.
It's not a competition.
Fight on when you feel alone. Fight on.
We made it to Denmark. It feels so bizarre to have left Norway after 3 months of being there. But that ferry crossing was really good. And now we have a new place to explore.
Fight on. Fight on, we'll make our own.
Good morning and welcome to Denmark.
It's a beautiful day and very flat.
Yes, it's flat, although we've managed to find the only hills in Denmark. Let me show you. So here we are parked in front of the only hills we're going to see in Denmark. They're sand dunes and they actually stretch for a really long way. We've parked on the coast. We got here yesterday and it was raining, and we wanted somewhere where Gingy would be able to go and explore. As you can see, she's come outside. It's a bit gusty, so she's not a fan of the wind. Are you not a fan of the wind? Are you going to ignore me like a true cat? We've got all of the doors open. We're giving the van a good airing. As I said, because it's been raining, you really want to give the van a chance to get rid of any moisture that's built up. So we've got the doors open in the sunshine. It's totally ideal. And the landscape is wonderful. We're the only people here. And I've even taken off the side step to let it dry in the sun, because even that had got a little bit damp with our wet feet going in and out of the van.
It's a really nice location where we're parked up, and Denmark is full of these beachside park-ups which we really love. It's so quiet. We've only seen one other car, and that was yesterday. So we're not that remote really. We're really not. We're just off the main road and down a track, but it feels like we're in the middle of nowhere. There's a couple of sand dunes, and then you've got the beach all to yourself, so it's really beautiful.
I'm feeling a change coming. I'm feeling a change coming. Right here, I'm feeling a change. I'm feeling a change all around me. No doubt, I'm feeling a change. I'm feeling a change running down me. Now, there's change coming. Now, there's change coming. Now, there's change coming. Now.
That was a really lovely walk along the beach. I absolutely love how Gingy follows us when we walk anywhere. She always does that when we're on the land, when we're walking on beaches, in forests, anywhere we go. She loves to join us, which is just really nice. And we do try and do something like that every single day, because it's good to just stretch your legs and get that fresh air. And now we're going to start our journey further south through Denmark.
I'm feeling the ground moving. I'm hearing a sound looming. Right here, it's happening now. It's happening now all around me. I'm sure it's happening now. It's happening now. Yeah, it found me. Now, there's change coming. Now, there's change coming. Now.
So we've just pulled into a small town called Christiansfeld, and it seems really interesting.
Yeah, I looked it up on Google because we kept seeing signs for it, so we thought we'd check it out. And it's actually a really interesting little place that was built around a church square, basically 250 years ago, as part of the Moravian church. And the more I read about it, the more interesting it seemed.
And there's lots of brick buildings, and they all look really similar, almost identical.
Yeah, it's got a really perfect finish to it. It doesn't feel like it's as old as it is.
But this was built by the Germans.
Yes.
So that's probably why it feels so perfect. I've just found this really cute cat. Hello. Oh.
So this little fella was sitting on a bench, and the moment it saw us, it came running over. And if you're wondering what's going on with the fur, I think it must have had some sort of skin condition. It's been shaved, but it's not a stray. It's way too healthy to be a stray cat. So affectionate. Aren't you, kitty? I bet Gingy's watching us through the window in the van with absolute hatred.
Yeah, the van is literally behind you as well. But this cat is just adorable. How you doing? Oh, I love it.
It's very cute. It looks like it's got a coat on.
And look at its tail. Its tail's like been shaved or
It's all
something.
been shaved here, the legs have been shaved, and there's... It's so cute. You are so cute. It's like an armadillo. Did it headbutt the camera? Oh.
You headbutted the camera. Oh, I don't want to leave you. You're too cute.
I'm feeling a change coming. I'm feeling a change coming.
The thing that I found really interesting about this place is, and why I wanted to come here, was because there's 3 special houses built, and basically that's where people lived who were part of the Moravian religion. And it's like there was one for women called the Sisters' House, there was one for men called the Brothers' House, and then there was one called the Widow's House, where obviously the widows would live. And if a brother and a sister, not literally a brother and sister, got married, so a man and a woman, they would move out of the brother's house and the sister's house into their own marital home. And basically, if the woman died, then the guy would marry someone else, but if the guy died, the woman would then move into the widow's house and be looked after by the sisters. That was really enjoyable, having a look around such an interesting place, because when we've been in the mountains for such a long time, coming into tiny weeny cities like this still feels like a totally different experience to being in the middle of the mountains where we've been for a good couple of months now. So it's good to have a walk around there. And it's been really nice actually to be back in Denmark. In 2014 we did spend an entire month here, which we did our first ever YouTube video on that got demonetized immediately because we used an Ellie Goulding song. So you can watch that. I'm going to put a link to that so you can see it. We were too scared to talk to camera. And we also did loads of blog posts about our time in Denmark as well, so I'll put a link to that in the description as well, because it's a really lovely country. And now we're going to find somewhere to park up for the night.
See the lightning in your eyes.
So we just parked up in this really beautiful forest area that we found on Park for Night. It's really nice, and it's almost like we've found autumn again. We left the beautiful colours behind up north a long time ago, but it's really good because we're kind of following it south, and as we get further, the more golden it seems to become. So yeah, it's really beautiful. It's a bit grim, it's started to rain, the weather's changed, so I'm going to jump in the van and get cosy for the evening.
So before we end this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about why we decided to go on this route to Denmark versus driving down through the rest of southern Norway, across through southern Sweden, and then get the bridges across through Denmark, and then meet up basically in the exact same place we are now. So Firstly, if you're new to our channel or you didn't know, we did actually travel the whole of Norway in 2014 and we explored the entire southern region. We wrote loads of blog posts about it and we spent a lot of time there. It was totally beautiful and it was in the summer. We didn't really want to go there in winter time after what we've already experienced. There's a lot of mountain passes and stuff, so it didn't really feel like it would be any point. And also, there's a lot of mileage involved. I figured it out, it would have been about 800 miles extra, which is just pretty pointless considering we've already done that before and we didn't really want to do it again. And thirdly, cost. So 800 miles is about 2 tanks of fuel. And then we've got the bridges going across in Denmark. Them alone work out about over €100. So cost-wise, it also worked out really well for us to get this ferry because it was about £207 for us and Gingy Bear and the van and the cabin to go from Bergen all the way to Hirtshals. And it was a really lovely journey which we've never seen before and we're all about seeing new things. So we highly recommend this trip. If you ever need to get to Norway fast and easy and cost effectively, definitely go from Hirtshals to Bergen because it was really lovely. And that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you on the next one. Head over to theindieprojects.com/shop and check out our new merchandise. Join us on Patreon for exclusive content and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching and we'll see you on the next video.